Yes, sir.
Member representing Oshimele.
Wine and more paper.
Can any effort to see him?
Yes, I did.
All the characters of the two constituency 2. Mr. Chairman, my question goes to Dr. Austin Obidi. Sir, may you please give a brief overview of this commission and how it stands to benefit Deltas? Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Even if you were not part of the previous assembly, by the reason of being a member of the Delta State House of Assembly, you are a custodian of that law. So I overrule that question.
My question goes to Honorable Dr. Isaac Akoveta, the Memorial Physician. Sir, how would you prioritize healthcare access and affordability for all the residents of Delta State, especially on the served communities?
I guess you are not ready. All right, you can go ahead.
First, let me make it very clear. Health insurance, universal health insurance is meant to cover everyone. No one will be left behind. The poor, the rich, the weak, the strong. And so, the first thing in prioritization is to ensure that the very weak, the vulnerable, are particularly being attention to. And for this commission, the first thing we need to do to prioritize that, to ensure that those who are vulnerable in terms of their location, some are living in very difficult area to access. We prioritize that those people and ensure we get to them. There are people who cannot even afford it. Thank God the government has assured that those can be cared for without even paying. And so, in prioritizing the care for these people, we ensure that hard-to-reach areas are reached, and we have done that during my tenure as the chairman of the board. We ensure that the very hard-to-reach areas, in rural areas, in swampy areas, were reached, and we have access to finance concept to handle that. We also ensure that very vulnerable people receive care first and foremost before we consider ourselves. And so in this tenure, that again will be prioritized and to ensure that everyone, every Delta is carried along in the process of care. Thank you.
I represent Uveli North Constituency 1. Now, I take cognizance of the fact that the Commission is a health financing organization established by the state government, primarily to ensure that there is access to quality healthcare service delivery to all Deltans. And from your rich resume, I also take cognizance of the fact that you have been within the corridors of this Commission. In 2016, you got an appointment as a part-time chairman of the commission. That shows you are conversant. So my question is, what are the landmark achievements would you say you have been able to achieve by virtue of your stay? And now that you are coming back, what are those things you think you want to do differently to ensure that all residents of Delta State are able to benefit for the primary purpose behind the establishment of this commission? Thank you.
I, Dr. Koveta, among other 5 other persons, sat down, appointed by His Excellency the Governor, who put together the bill that became the law for this country. And we're the second commission to be passed into law in Nigeria. The Lagos was first in May, and Delta State was in December 25th. 15. By today, Delta 6 is #1 in all aspects of health insurance in Nigeria and recognized worldwide. We have won awards in various from international, federal government, and other organizations. We have forced the number of enrollees. We have 1,490 enrollees as of today. The second person to us is 400 in Nigeria. Second enrollee capacity of the state. Kano State. Lagos State is 300. In terms of end-to-end health insurance ICT, we are the best. Where you can sit in your home and register in the scheme and defeat our database. And in terms of number of coverage of hard-to-reach area, we are the best. The world has been done by the world, and WHO, United Nations, have recognized Delta State, and the award that was given to this state based on our access to finance in rural areas. Not to belabor too much on what we've achieved, what do we intend to achieve? I'm glad that Excellency brought me back here. There's a lot more to achieve. First, we need to standardize the organization. As I was about leaving, we prepared the personnel review and ensure that the commission can have a permanent staff of their own according to the law. And that has gone to a very advanced level. We will ensure that we had a presence in payment of some.
Doctor, please prepare.
Yes. We will ensure that we will do for that as